Hey, it's Luke Voigt, and if you're like me, you are constantly wondering if you're making the best use of your time. Now, it's hard to say on a specific case-by-case basis, but this video is going to show you some of the tools and principles that I've used to create the ultimate productivity calendar and how you can do it too. So the ultimate schedule has 5 parts. You're going to have 5 big movements, and each person it's going to be different. Okay, so in my example, because I am a social media marketing agency owner, my 5 big movements are copywriting. We have operations, which is going to be business admin and things like that. We're going to have sales calls. We'll have pay-per-click management. This is going to be Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google AdWords. And then we're going to have website design / funnel creation. Okay, so these are my big 5 moves. Everything that I do in any given day can be categorized into these 5 big movements. These are the physical actions. So first step is to create your 5 big physical actions that you take in the day. Now the second step is you want to group together all of the actions, all of the to-dos, tasks, and backlog items that are falling in each specific category and put them in a special place. So I like to use the Kanban system. I use Kanban flow. You can use Trello as well, but this is how it looks. So I have some copywriting action steps here on the left, and I've grouped them together. There's several different projects here, but because they're all copywriting, they're falling into this Kanban board. I've got a board for all of my big moves. So I have PPC management Kanban board, web funnel creation, operations, sales calls, and then shooting videos. I added in a 6th one there as well. So once you have all of your tasks backlogged into the Kanban board of the specific category, what you're going to do is you're going to block out into your calendar, and you're going to optimize for these specific 5 moves, and you're going to optimize for your energy. So we're going to take a look at my calendar scheduled into the future, and you can see that every single block here is one of the 5 moves. So for example, every morning it's pay-per-click management for 30 minutes. Every morning it's copywriting from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. Every morning from 9:30 to noon, it's going to be sales calls and follow-up, and so on and so on. You can see everything in the calendar is blocked out, and it's according to that specific category of actions, the 5 big moves. So what happens is when it comes to time, let's say I'm on Thursday and it's web funnel and creation, well, I come into Kanban flow, whip out the board, go to web funnel and creation, and then you execute from there. So next, let's talk about optimizing these blocks for energy. So obviously at the beginning of the week, you're going to have more fuel than at the end of the week. And every single week, you're going to need to reserve some time for the operations, the mini tasks. These are things like doing little minutia inside of your business, or you got to drive somewhere and take the dog to go get his wart removed from his head. So what Matt recommended to me is that I schedule at least like 90 minutes a week to do these little menial tasks. And the best place is Friday afternoon when you're winding down. You're pretty much completely out of gas from all the work during the week. Another place you can insert a little bit more is Wednesday afternoon. It's midweek. You can clean up some of the mess that you've made over the first couple days of the week and the other days that followed after. An important note about Google Calendar is if you are doing sales calls in your schedule, you need to click in on the event, hit edit, and make sure this says free, or else people will not be able to book calls into your schedule. Now, if you use something like Calendly scheduling system like I do, well, what I have is I have the color green here on my sales call blocks, because what happens when Calendly will book a new call into my schedule, I have that default color as red. So new sales calls will show up as red, and it gives me a clear distinction between the sales block and the new sales call that's in there, so I don't miss anything. So to sum up the ultimate scheduling system, 1, you want to categorize all of your movements into 5 big movements that you can create calendar blocks for to optimize your schedule. 2, you want to optimize your schedule around your energy levels. Prioritize the big events first thing in the week and first thing at the beginning of your days. And the third step is to operate from a protocol always. When you have a new task come up, you put it into the Kanban folder that is appropriate to the Big 5 movement, and that's where it goes. When you enter the block in your calendar, you open up the Kanban flow chart for that specific movement, and you execute from the list, never putting more than 3 things at a time into the doing column. Hey, if you liked the video, show me with the like button, share this if you think it'll help somebody, and subscribe if you want the next video in this series.